Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
The Skarloey Railway was having a turbulent time. Sir Handel had been damaged after he hit a landslide. The engines all felt terrible. I hope he's repaired soon. We're really struggling with him, Peter, Sam and Rusty out of service. I'm sure we will get by. We have before. I know, but I don't remember being this slow on locals for a while.
Well, I'm all done on my test now. My owner can't arrange transport yet, so I'm allowed to run here a bit longer.
Thank you, Smudger, but I still worry.
We will be fine, I'm sure of it.
Smudger, as in the engine that got turned into a steam generator?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, I'm so glad you are back on the rails.
You know him?
Of course I do. We used to be on the Mid-Sodor together. I had a different name back then.
Pepper? It's a pleasure to see you again.
Pepper? It can't be.
Yes, Duke. I got a new name.
Oh yes, I see it now.
I would like to say thank you, Lyra. If it weren't for you, I think I would have gone insane.
What do you mean?
When I was turned into the generator, Lyra was the one who would talk to me.
Yes, I felt like it was my fault.
Don't be silly. It was my fault.
Well, I'm glad you looked after him, Lyra.
Couldn't leave a friend alone now.
Just then, the Thing Controller walked up.
I have some exciting news for you all.
Do you, sir?
Oh great, more excitement.
Yes, we've been building a new locomotive in the works.
I thought I saw a boiler being delivered there the other day.
Yes, however, it does come with some bad news.
Just what we need.
Ivo Hugh, our chief engineer, has handed in his resignation. He's retiring at the end of the month. He'll be training up his replacement over that time and will throw a party on his last day.
All the engines stared in shock. Even Duncan looked sad.
It cannot be going. He's only one that knows how peculiar my valve gear can be.
He's taken good care of us all for a long time. It'll be a shame to see him go.
Now, there is a small bit of good news though. The person he is training is Nancy.
The engines cheered. Oh, that's brilliant. She's been cleaning us for years.
I'm surprised she didn't learn to drive.
She has. What?
She learned to drive with me.
When?
On the early morning post trains when she were at college. She came in every morning to learn to fire and drive. She's actually very good.
She drove Fred around the works at night too.
That cheeky little girl. I always promised her she could learn with me. So did I.
As did we all.
Well, she specifically requested Duncan. Something about she's the only one that could keep him in line.
Now that I can believe. Duncan always did have a soft spot for her.
She got my brass shinier than any other cleaner.
Ah, vanity at its best.
Okay. Nancy was taking a course in mechanical engineering and has been an apprentice in the works. That's why she's taken over as chief engineer. She's impressed everyone and has passed her course with top marks. In fact, she took the lead on building the new loco. Now if you excuse me, I have a meeting to attend.
I didn't talk to the girl much, but she was always very nice.
She sounds amazing.
She really is a wonderful person. She's been round us since she was a young girl and jumped in and helped out wherever possible. Every morning before school she would come out and clean one of us really well.
Sounds like she loved it here.
She very much does. I did wonder why we haven't seen her for a while.
The engines chatted for a bit and headed off to work. Rheneas was the last loco in shed when a familiar person in a yellow shirt walked over.
Hello, Rheneas.
Nancy, I hear congratulations is in order.
Oh, whatever do you mean?
Still cheeky, I see, Chief Engineer.
What can I say? I've put in a lot of time here. Only right I come work here.
I remember the first time you came, trying to bring the bucket of coal across the track.
I wanted to help.
Dropping it in the 2-foot was really helpful. The two chuckled and Nancy climbed aboard and soon Mr. Hugh joined them.
We are your crew today, old friend.
It would be an honour, sir. Rheneas was impressed at how well Nancy drove. She was smooth on the brakes, gentle with the regulator, and always stopped exactly in the best place to let people off the train. Soon they met his regular crew, and Nancy and Hugh took over on Duke for a bit. Enjoy yourselves, Rheneas called as he steamed away. They kept trundling along and were soon back at Crovan's Gate. Ah, Rheneas, could you take some coal into the works? They're doing a steam test on that new loco. Yes, sir. Rheneas got the coal and went in. He saw Peter Sam in steam and smiling. Hello there, Rheneas. Here for the new loco? Yes, what do you know about the loco? Head on in and find out. They're still fitting the new side rods. Rheneas went into the works and saw Sir Handel and Rusty, as well as a very large-looking loco. Oh, wow! Hello! Is that coal for me? Yes. Thank you. I can't wait to feel steam in my pipes. Sir Handel says it's a good feeling. It really is. I should be ready soon. What's your name? I don't have one. I've been told there's a party, and I'll find out then.
Me and Rusty have been trying to come up with names.
I suggested Beast, but Sir Handel said it's not posh enough.
Mine was better.
Oh yeah, King. I don't like either. I'm sure Mr. Hugh will find a good name for you. Nancy's picked one, but she's keeping it a secret. I see. Well, I need to get back to work. He left the shed and soon talk was spreading about the new loco.
We don't need an engine with such big tanks.
He looks very powerful. I'm sure he will do brilliantly. Meanwhile, Lyra was out with a school tour. Her bounce was getting worse. Then it happened. She bounced so hard her buffers locked themselves under the coach, derailing it.
Oh, bother.
The guard called for help. To her surprise, the new engine rolled up. Hello, I'm here to help.
Thank you. Are you the new engine?
Yes, I was out for a test when we got the call and we're nearby. Come on, we'll get you back to shed. The new engine's crew helped re-rail the coach. Thankfully, they had some tools on hand and took Lyra's buffers off and put them in the brake van. Let's get going. We're late enough as it is. And they trundled home. Why don't you have a name? I've not been given one yet. That's next week. We will be sure to come and find out. On the day of the party, everyone gathered at Crovan's Gate station. Rusty was drove over with Mr. Hugh, while Nancy brought the new loco over. He had big red curtains on his tanks. It's with great sadness that today is Mr. Ivo Hugh's last day with us. You've been a brilliant chief engineer and a great friend of mine in the engines. You'll be sorely missed.
Thank you, everyone. I've enjoyed my time here.
Well, you won't be completely leaving us.
What do you mean?
Well, we are also celebrating the naming of our new loco, so the honour of revealing the name is all yours, Mr. Hugh.
Mr. Hugh walked over and pulled the cord. He burst out into a fit of laughter.
Oh, Nancy, that's a brilliant name. Everyone meet...
Ivo Hugh?
Hello. I like that name.
Well, Ivo, I hope you carry my name with pride and you have many years of good service ahead of you.
And I hope you enjoy your retirement, Mr. Hugh. Thank you for building me. Everyone cheered.
Thank you, Nancy. That means a lot to me.
It's the only appropriate name. That way we always have an Ivo Hugh working on the Skarloey Railway.
Reach for the wind, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the song, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far we'll go. To a shining time station where dreams can come true. Your own imagination's waiting there for you. To a shining time station where dreams can come true. Your own imagination's waiting there for you, waiting